From the first read, when we got together for the very first time, you could tell it was going to be sort of magical, because the show is actually, structurally, I've told the cast this, and structurally it's very much like, imagine in a very different way, it's very much like Seinfeld. You have this straight character in the middle with all these zany people running around ruining his life. The main character, Andrew, he has accepted the role of Hamlet to be done in Shakespeare in the Park in New York City. And he has just been canceled off of a TV series, a very successful TV series, and this is something brand new to him. And so he has rented an apartment which happens to be the same apartment that John Barrymore had when he was acting on the stage, and in fact was probably doing Hamlet. And the real estate agent happens to be psychic, so they decide that they're going to call on the spirit of John Barrymore, and lo and behold, he actually appears. And he can't leave until he gets Andrew to perform. Oh, it's been heaven. Are you kidding? Oh, Lord. Actually, it's great to do a non-musical show. Everyone sort of associates me with doing musicals, but far be it from my main total interest. I've always, loved doing straight plays. In fact, some of the shows that I remember the most were the non-musicals. I have been fortunate lately to have done 3 or 4 here that were very, very special to me, anyway. At this time in my life, in my career, I only want to do shows that really do something for me. I love to do comedy. Comedy is hard to do, and it's always a challenge. And particularly this show, because it is not a joke show. A show that it stands on funny dialogue. The humor in this show comes from the situation and the characters themselves and the environmental things that happen.
Right.
It's not necessarily just a lineup of funny line after funny line after funny line. You find humor in just the dilemma that you find all these people in.
Right.
And that's always a challenge to me. Oh, this has underscoring. It's a throwback kind of approach. The playwright himself said he wrote this play as a gift to actors.
Oh.
That they're able to do the things in this particular show that you're never able to do in other straight shows.
Right.
So it's silliness. I call it a cultural stew. We have all kind of ethnicity. We have different parts of the country. Everyone has their little interest that they have in what they want to see happen. So. It's kind of interesting to see all of these different types coming together in one place at the same time.